Hello, YouTube. Aries EDC here, and I wanted to share with you my latest purchase and just some opinions on this knife and just some ideas on what budget is good for you and what you're getting for your money. So I have been trying to get a hold of this knife for quite some time. What this is the Three Rivers Manufacturing Holy Nerd. Let's see, right there. This is in black G10, and it's a really great knife. It fits my needs as a smaller knife. As you may or may not know, I'm really into smaller knives. If a company makes a smaller knife, I probably have it. If it says mini or baby or anything like that, I probably have it. So I guess the Neutron or the Atom from Three Rivers is probably the most popular, but I saw this on their website and it fit kind of the needs that I wanted. I really love the blade shape. It's a liner lock. The contoured handles with the G10 are really nice. This blade is super lightweight. And so far, it's a really great knife. But one thing you have to understand with TRM is they do small batch releases. So this is the third time I tried to buy this knife and I finally got it. So the first time I went online, and they have something called Hillary Store. So if you check on their FAQ section, it'll tell you when their models are being released. And the first time I tried to buy this knife, I had it in my cart. And I was going through the purchasing process and answering all the questions and putting in all my credit card information. And I hit purchase or whatever the final button was, and it came up and said, this product is no longer available. I was like, what? No, I had it in my cart. Well, in less than 5 minutes, they sold out the first time. So if you're interested in purchasing a TRM, you really got to be on the ball and you really got to purchase it. The second time they released these, to be honest, I wasn't really on top of it. I was kind of put off by it, and at the time, the money wasn't right. I believe this purchase was around $180 to $190. So what you're getting is I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, or if my camera will even pick it up. It's a 20 CV blade. Again, black G10 contoured handles. It is pretty easy to open with the reverse flick. I'll probably move this box out of the way. You can do it. It does take a little bit of practice to do it, but I wouldn't necessarily consider this a fidgety blade. Messed it up that time, but I wouldn't really consider it a fidgety blade. Here's my issue. This knife was pushing $200. And for me, maybe not you, but for me, that's a lot of money to spend on a knife, especially a small one such as this. And although this was kind of on my list of things to get, it was really the higher end of any budget that I'm gonna spend on a knife. Are there more knives that are more expensive that are really nice? Yes. I own a Giant Mouse. I own a Wii. And those knives, again, are all pushing $200. But you are getting quality. This is nice G10, nice blade steel, and it was something that I really wanted to get. So I'm happy with my purchase. But it brought me to a question. Is paying more better? I guess it's in the eye of the beholder and whatever you guys want. So I started thinking about other knives that I have in my collection that might be more fidgety, because one of the things I like about purchasing a knife is the fidget factor. And just with this blade shape, the first thing that came to my mind was the CJRP Malaya. I'm probably going to butcher that name, but it had a very similar type of a blade shape. This knife is, let's see, currently, right now, it's $35 on Blade HQ. You're getting a powdered steel of, let's see, I don't remember what it is. Whatever that is. It's a powdered steel designed by Swags. And this is a really super fun knife. Front flipper works great. It also has the thumb studs. You can reverse flick. You can do the regular flick. Really great, fun, fidgety. I can sit and play with this knife until my thumb hurts from flicking it so much. But this is a really great knife. But for half or a quarter, not even a quarter of the price, it's $35, guys. And this is almost $200. So I'm not saying this quality is better than this, and maybe over time this knife is going to hold up better than this one, but who knows? And then that brings me to something else. Everybody's favorite, the Baby Banter. The Baby Banter is a $60 blade. Very super fidgety, very smooth on drop shutting. It's a really great knife. Again, it's up to you what you want to spend on a knife, and it's completely in the eye of the beholder of what is the money is worth. And for me, the money is still worth it, but I just wish it was a little bit more fidgety. You have to push the blade down. It really takes some practice to get that reverse flick in. I've never been able to do it that way. You have to roll it. You can do the roll, but you really have to be careful though. I will say this knife is sharp as anything. It is extremely sharp, right out. Hair splitting blade. That thing is super sharp. Let's keep going. Boom, Spyderco. Same kind of blade size than everything else. And this knife in this configuration in H1 is $80. So we're getting a little bit higher in price. And in this one, I purchased this for this steel because in my everyday to day, I'm dealing with a lot of water and different chemicals that can be corrosive. So I needed something that was going to hold up to that. And so far, every once in a while I have to put an edge on it. But other than that, this has been a super fun little knife. And even though it's a lockback knife, it still gives me a little bit of fidgety factor that I could do. So really fun knife. Put that up there. I'll put this over here. And then just because it was fun and something that I just recently got was the Giant Mouse Nibbler. I believe this one is just over $100. And really, I just pulled it out to have some fun with y'all. Anodized aluminum. And I completely N690 blade steel. So really fun little blade. Super fidgety. God, the sound of that thing when it locks out is fantastic. Very smooth closing. Fun little knife. So I guess in the end, money is whatever you decide it is. I know $200 for a knife is probably my top end that I'm ever going to want to spend or be comfortable spending on a knife. I'm really into the more budget-friendly stuff like the Baby Banter, or even this is a fantastic knife. But when you have your list, when you start to collect knives and you get your list of must-haves, a TRM was on it. And I do appreciate this knife, and it's not like I'm not going to ever buy another TRM. I might get a Neutron 2. I might get something else. Who knows? But really, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. If you could, please like, please subscribe, make a comment, or not. That choice is yours. Thanks.